If you want to get a benefit from the government, you cannot be anonymous.
Them take the chocolates and chains on my feet and them put it on my brain and them call it emancipation. So the Prime Minister of Jamaica is urging members of the public to go and get the new ID that are the NIDS, digital identification, get enrolled into them system, because since recently he was speaking at a press conference where them did a hand over some grants, 400,000 and some money where the government are give the people them because of Hurricane Beryl. It mash up the country and some people also did get significantly impacted. So what you go on? The boss I say, oh, all the money can go sign up. Basically, me not take no time conversation, because I go play the video make you hear what the boss I say. You see me, a woman call the boss is the Prime Minister. He might run things right now. For the citizens them, at least. You see me? But with there, I'm more people them tell me what to think about this.
If you want to get a benefit from the government, you cannot be anonymous.
Beryl makes as great a case as any for a national identification system. That's according to the government, which today ostensibly relaunched its campaign for NIDS. The Social Security Ministry has been on the ground in the hardest-hit regions following Beryl, which pummeled southern parishes on July 3. While recovery is progressing at a steady pace, Labour Minister Pernell Charles Jr. contends a national identification program would have expedited efforts.
We have to, as a country, come to a place where we have our data in a structured way, so we don't have to be running around to identify persons. We must be able to identify Jamaicans where you are, what are your circumstances. Whatever the adjustments that are needed, Prime Minister, I am now perhaps your #1 support for that national identification system to come into place.
The minister voiced that support Monday at the launch of the Rebuild Jamaica Foundation in Kingston. Several families whose homes were completely destroyed by the storm received $400,000 grants, honoring promises made in Parliament last month. The Prime Minister says among the program's primary priorities is transparency.
The same citizen who does not want to be identified is the same citizen who wants accountability for the funds that are spent in their name. If you're anonymous, how can we account for you? We have invested in building out the national identification system. It was derailed and stalled, and every time there is an emergency, I look back at it and say, if we had it earlier, we would have been able to more efficiently and quickly distribute benefits.
Revive